Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. This is the last episode of the pallet board birdhouse Blitz. I show the final finish and the hole, which a lot of you are interested in which size I made it. I won't be talking during the video, so the hole that I made in the front is 1 1/8. That's the size for a chickadee or a wren. My intention is to have this be a wren house. We have several that live on around the back of the house, and I thought it'd be nice to give them an extra home because they keep having more kids and they're moving into places that I don't want them to. I have the birdhouse done. It was a rather quick job and I didn't spend a lot of time on finesse. But it does look good to me, at least. I think taking the sander and rounding it off made all the difference. And also changed out the roof line. My original roof plan was only just a little bit past the edges, and that's all right, but it didn't have enough eave, and I didn't think it looked balanced. This is a much better fit to the size and shape of the birdhouse, so I think it's going to be okay. Now there's no fasteners in this, no nails, no screws. The only thing holding it together is glue. I use Tight Bond 2 premium wood glue. water resistant, interior and exterior. Had really good luck with it. I bought Titebond 3, and Titebond 3 is alright, but it dries in the bottle. It actually sets up in the bottle because I don't use glue that often. If I'm in the middle of a big project, I may go through a whole bottle of glue. But typically, I'm doing little things like this that take, just a few ounces. And this bottle will last me years. So, having the Titebond 3 meant that I was digging the glue out of the bottle, so I like the Titebond 2. It doesn't set up in the bottle. That's the big plus for me, is I'm able to use it over a long period of time and be able to go over to the shelf and grab it. One thing you have to remember is always close the cap. If you don't close the cap, the bottle will set up. Then you just toss the whole thing away. Now, this was a $7 bottle of glue when I bought it. About $7. I don't know what the price is now. But you don't want to throw away glue if you don't need to, especially if it's going to keep a long time. And especially if it works this well. So, there we have our first birdhouse for this coming spring. I learned some things with this one. I know how to build birdhouses. I've built a lot of them. But I wanted to try some new ideas on this one. And also I wanted to use up some scrap wood. And when you look at one of these boards, this is the top board off a pallet from Elro. They use these to haul sheets of steel. And the whole idea is just to keep the steel from warping. So it doesn't have to be anything great. Nice thing about it, it's already ½ inch thick. You don't have to resaw it. But it is rough. Sanding it down took a lot of extra effort. I could run it through the planer. I've done that before and had fair to middling success. Not my favorite thing to do. But pallet wood, you can actually make some fairly nice stuff out of it. Now, if I was to paint this, might paint it. Boiled linseed oil makes a great sealer. Painting it gives us a chance to make it a little fancier, a little nicer looking. You can add details to it. Lydia's very good at that. She can add details to it and make it look nice. You have to have the surface sanded in order to make the paint work. I could have just put linseed oil, boiled linseed oil on a rough old piece of wood. It will seal because it's very liquidous. It's like water. You just pour it on, it sinks in, does a good job. Especially if you mix it 50-50 like I do. So, birdhouse is done. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.